Why is my face on a modeling advert? I never agreed to this.
That's unlawful. He used your image for commercial purposes without consent.
You can't use those pictures.
Hold on, I took those pictures. They belong to me.
You were hired by the ministry. You don't own them.
I used AI tools to create them. Copyright law doesn't even apply.
So you can just use my face without asking me?
The government-employed photographer takes official photographs during the Lagos Cultural Festival and the Miss Lagos Beauty Pageant. Months later, one of those photographs suddenly appears in a commercial modeling advert without the model's permission. The model sues for copyright infringement. The ministry attempts to join the suit, claiming ownership of the photographs, and then the photographer raises a shocking defense, that the images were generated using artificial intelligence tools, so Nigerian copyright law should not apply at all. So legally, who owns the photographs? Who has the right to sue? Who is liable under Nigerian copyright law? And what are the available remedies? Copyright is the exclusive right granted to the creator or owner of an original work to control its use, reproduction, publication, adaptation, distribution, from exploitation and earn rewards. Copyright law refers to the body of legal rules designed to protect intellectual and creative works against unauthorized exploitation. Copyright infringement occurs where a person reproduces, distributes, communicates, or commercially exploits a protected work without the permission of the lawful owner. Under Section 2 of the Nigerian Copyright Act, artistic works including photographs are eligible for copyright protection provided they are original in character and created through sufficient human effort. This requirement of originality is extremely important because copyright protection depends heavily on human intellectual creativity. Furthermore, Section 108 of the Act defines the author of a photographic work as the person who actually took the photograph. Therefore, based strictly on authorship, Mr. Phillips qualifies as the author of the photographs. However, authorship and ownership are not always the same thing. Under Section 28, Subsection 1 of the Copyright Act, copyright ordinarily vests initially in the author of the work. But Section 28, Subsection 2 creates a major exception. Where a work is created in the course of employment under a government ministry, department, or agency, ownership automatically belongs to that government institution unless there is an agreement stating otherwise. Applying that provision here, Mr. Phillip took the photographs while employed by the Lagos State Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Since there is no evidence of any contrary agreement transferring ownership to him personally, copyright ownership most likely belongs to the ministry. The Copyright Act also recognizes commissioned works under Section 28, Subsection 3. Where a work is privately commissioned for domestic or personal purposes, the commissioner may acquire a non-exclusive license for non-commercial use and may restrain public exploitation of the work. However, that provision does not apply in this case because these photographs were not privately commissioned by Miss Kate for personal or domestic purposes. They were official photographs taken during a public cultural event organized by the ministry. Now, this is where many people become genuinely surprised. Miss Kate, the woman appearing in the photographs, does not automatically own copyright in those images merely because her face appears in them. This principle was reinforced in Donoghue and Allied Newspapers Ltd, where the court held that copyright protects the expression of an idea, not merely the idea itself. So even if a person contributes information or appears in a creative work, that alone does not automatically make them the copyright owner. Under copyright law, the owner possesses exclusive rights over reproduction, publication, distribution, and communication of the work to the public. Therefore, where a person commercially exploits a protected work without the owner's consent, copyright infringement may arise. Applying this principle here, Mr. Phillip allegedly used the photographs after resigning from the ministry to promote his modeling agency business. If done without authorization from the ministry, such commercial use may constitute copyright infringement. So are there remedies? Under Section 37, Subsection 2 of the Copyright Act of 2022, where infringement is established, several remedies become available. The plaintiff shall be entitled to damages, injunctions restraining further use of the work, account of profits, and delivery up. Now, regarding joinder, The law permits a party with sufficient legal interest in a matter to be joined in an action. Since the ministry likely owns the copyright in the photographs, it possesses a direct proprietary interest in the dispute and may validly apply to join the suit either as a co-plaintiff or an interested party. Then comes the most modern and controversial aspect of the case. Mr. Philip argues that AI tools were used to generate the photographs, and therefore the Nigerian Copyright Act should not apply. This raises a major unresolved question in intellectual property law. Can AI-generated works receive copyright protection where there may be insufficient human creative authorship involved? Because under Section 2 of the Copyright Act, originality depends substantially upon human effort. In conclusion, the Lagos State Ministry of Culture and Tourism appears to hold the strongest legal position as the likely copyright owner of the photographs under Section 28, subsection 2 of the Copyright Act. Miss Kate's copyright claim may fail because appearing in a photograph does not automatically confer copyright ownership. And despite being the photographer himself, Mr. Philip may still be liable for copyright infringement due to unauthorized commercial use of government-owned works. However, his AI defense introduces a completely new legal challenge, one that Nigerian copyright law may soon be forced to confront directly. This is Legally Speaking with Precious.